What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you guys tuning in for another video. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. We're still doing 3 videos a week right now, and we don't want you to miss out on any of those videos, so make sure you're subscribed. Man, it's been cold the last couple of weeks, really cold. Haven't got to do a whole lot of fishing. I feel like I've gone through every piece of tackle that I own. I've been going crazy, just kind of working on little things here and there. And I got my terminal tackle dialed in, and I've always got a lot of questions on how I like to organize terminal tackle, what I feel like the best way is. So I'm gonna walk you through what I do with my terminal tackle. Now, like I said, this is for me. This is what I feel like is the best for my boat situation, my storage situation, helps me stay organized and keep everything nice and neat in this little box right here. So we're gonna dive in, walk you through all of my terminal tackle, how I keep it organized, and all that good stuff. Okay, so there's a lot of good options, and there's a lot of different options for terminal tackle storage on the market right now. Man, this is something I always go back and forth with, but for right now, this is the best setup that I've found for my situation. So I run a Phoenix 21XE, so I kind of base my terminal tackle storage based off of that. I can fit this box right here in my center compartment along the side. It tucks in there, and that's kind of where I base this all off of, because if I couldn't fit this box nice and neat in the compartment of my boat there, I would be forced to use more of the standard 3700, maybe 3700 deep style Plano boxes to keep all my hooks and weights and stuff in that would slide down into a normal. So this situation, this is what works for me. I feel like it could work for a lot of other guys. But this helps me keep my stuff really nice and neat and organized. So to start, I think this is a flambeau. I think they call it a terminal tackle box. But basically you get this big outside box, and then it includes a bunch of these little boxes inside that allow you to, for me, I'm storing my hooks in there. So each one is a different style of hook, but that allows me to keep them in the package like this. And I can have multiple different options. For me, I like to keep things nice and neat, so I'll take 2 or 3 packs of each size hook and put them all into one package. That way they all fit nice and neat inside these little boxes. That way everything is compact. So this is all my my round bend worm hooks all in this little box. So I got all the different sizes in there. And then they just kind of tuck nice and neat into this big home box. So this one's got all my straight shank hooks. I'm not going to go through every model of hook, but you get the picture. It's got all the hooks that I need for a straight shank in this little box. You move up, we got, say, there's the swim blade. It's got all of my, Trocar swim blade hooks in it. This really helps me stay nice and neat and organized, and all of my hooks, I know all of the hooks that I use, minus treble hooks. I don't have a good storage option for treble hooks with this system, but all of the hooks that I need are going to be in this box right here somewhere, or one of these little boxes. I mean, here's my wacky box. I can even fit the core tackle wacky shots in there along with all my finesse hooks. So these boxes actually store quite a bit more than you might think. In there you can fit a lot of hooks. But so let's see, we got 3, 6, I got 8 of those little boxes with all of my hooks in it. Then, I kind of just piled them all in the back, and in this front is where I keep my weights. Now this, to the naked eye, may look a little disorganized, but it is actually quite organized. So here's, I keep all my nail weights in these nice little Ziplocs, Epic tungsten nail weights. I take the cardboard insert out of the clamshell, put it in the little Ziploc, and then I'll put 3 or 4 packs of the clamshell into the little Ziploc. That way everything's nice and neat and compact. That's the main thing, is I'm looking for everything to be compact. I want to fit a lot of stuff in a small space so it doesn't take up a whole bunch of room in my boat and get in the way. So that's where these, little things, I put multiple packs into each one. And then I did the same thing with the little bags with all of my bullet weights. I got a label maker that put all the different sizes on them, so that, allows me to store all my different size bullet weights in their own bag. And they tuck nice and neat right down in here in the front. I got my pegs and whatnot kind of thrown through here, a few specialty weights for things, but all of that tucks nice and neat down here in the front. I got some screw locks. This will be if, I'm doing some practice fishing or, something like that where I need to use a hitchhiker to, I don't want to hook fish. I even keep a nice little eagle claw hook sharpener in there. Tucks down nice and neat right in the corner, stays in there. Uh-oh, we got a stink bug in there. We got to get him out of there. But that right there, that's my setup for storing all of my terminal tackle. I think it's the best for me. It really works. I really like this system the last few years. Now, the only downfall that I've had with this is if for some reason you would get in a situation where this would get wet. If you open your compartment and it's raining, it's not waterproof. There's no seal around any of these edges. There's not there is a lid for this box, but I take it off just for easy access. So that's really the only downfall that I've found with this system, is it's not 100% waterproof. Like I said, if you open up your compartment and it's raining, some rain gets in here, you don't really have to worry about once the compartment's closed, that this boat, it's not gonna leak, water's not gonna get down in there. But that situation where the opportunity for water to get in there happens, it's not very waterproof. So that's the downside of this system. But for me, it keeps me extremely organized. It's what I love for my terminal tackle, and it fits nice and neat in my boat. And now that I got this nice and cleaned up and organized for the year, it probably won't come out of the boat for the entire season. I'm gonna rely heavily on this equipment, all this tackle right here, all season long. So it's got to stay in the boat, and I like to keep it extremely organized. So, throughout the year, I will add, as I go through hooks, I'll replace it with more hooks. And I kind of have a system where, I'll take extra hooks with me on the road. So when we go to a tournament, maybe gone 2, 3, 4 weeks, whatever, I take a few extra packs of each of these hooks and kind of store them in the truck, in a storage bin in the truck. That way, if I run out of a hook that I need in here, I probably have them in the truck or in the house or wherever we're staying, so I can go grab a few more and restock this box. So that's the system that works for me. I'm curious what you guys do, so make sure you drop in the comments down below what you guys do for your terminal tackle. What do you think of my system? You like it? You hate it? What do you do? Curious, all those things, so make sure you drop them in the comments below. Appreciate you guys watching as always. Hit that like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll see you guys next time.